Look, it looks like Charlotte's butterfly almost. Wow, how cool is that? Nice work.
Things around.
Hello, hello. So I'm sitting on this beautiful beach in Maho Bay. That's where we are, right?
Yeah.
There we go, here we are. I had you all on slow-mo. Hello, I'm sitting in Maho Bay here on St. John's, and I just met this incredible human, Porschia. Look what she painted. And I told you all about the story of the octopus that I had, and this is a real visual image to match that experience, sincerely. Okay, so I'm excited for you all to meet beautiful Porschia and her work, and I asked her to jump on here with me so that we can just like acknowledge this moment where another human chooses a certain lifestyle. How did you end up on this island?
Well, I was visiting for a week. I'm trying to speak a little bit loud.
Yeah, because I don't have my microphone.
We have the music going here. But I was coming to visit for a week and extended my stay again and again until a year later I decided that I wasn't leaving, and I sold my business in California and stayed. And I've been here 7 years, and it's just the kind of place that I've never met a more friendly and warm community, and I think that the people who even visit here are nature lovers like me, and you just, you get that feeling from the community that people are here to love and honor the environment and be self-sufficient, and so I think that that's a strength here as well. So I was just sold in the first week that I got here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not for everyone. It is a little bit of work to live here. We live off grid, and we love it, but it's very, it's different than the stateside living. And, I think a little more intuitive, and I think that's what I love about it too. And I think that really shines through on this painting, because this was pure intuition. We were talking about Quinn's abstract painting, and how it's just pure intuition and flowing, and I need that too sometimes, and that's what this was. It was a need to just go and not plan ahead too much or assume the outcome at all. So yeah.
I love getting to know you. You speak my language. They have to listen to me about all the little things of this land and how to be in right relation, and how important it is to me for us to speak up more. Hence, this space of the creative return, kind of bringing in the idea of human. Being human is the art, and settling into all these different ways that we bring artistry to life. Living off grid, there's an artistry to that. There's like it's work, I believe. I see that in friends of mine that choose to live that way, and I highly regard it. I think there's so much to step back into. And this booth here, how often are you here?
I'm definitely here on Mondays and Fridays.
Okay.
And then sometimes other days, and I don't pressure myself on those other days. We are building a house, and so I want to be a part of that as much as I can physically. I can't do too much because of some physical limitations, but I am here as often as possible, but definitely Mondays and Fridays.
And she does private weddings and private parties. I'm seeing this. You're doing art portraits, and
I do a lot of portraits, and one thing I love doing is setting up at a wedding and painting a wedding. It's so fun. So I do wedding painting.
You're just
too.
giving me the chills. This is so great. Oh my gosh, more of you, Portia. Okay, and I'm gonna take your card and I'm gonna make sure your details are for people to find you and your work and your prints. I mean, what a pleasure to meet you. I want to talk to you all day.
Oh, well.
And I know my friend has a work commitment, but thank you for jumping on with me. This is so great.
Well, I'm really just blown away. So I don't know, what to say. I guess thank you for your time and the consideration. That's very, what an honor. Thank you.
Oh, it's so easy. You're beautiful. Friends, blessings out there. Let's take care of each other and appreciate the beauty in the world that we all get to bring. So good. Lots of love. So this is Maho Bay. And I'm not sure even where to begin. You just met Portia, this fine arts human that is creating such beauty and chose a lifestyle that she shared with us. And I was so excited to meet her, to see what she's doing. And her watercolor just jumped right out at me. And it's this message of the octopus and how life is really wonderfully playful. And as I walked away from her, I was rushing because friends had other appointments, and there was a tree and I was like, careful, I need to duck low, but I didn't duck low enough, and literally felt like the tree actually came down and pushed me back as if to tell me, hey, stop, you forgot something. I forgot my painting. So we got all the way back to the boat, and then I realized I left it behind, and it's now the most precious piece that I take home with me. So 2 days in a row, I have to go back to something that I have now put some real meaning into. I have no idea what that means. I'm just noticing a pattern, and I can totally blame it on my perimenopause brain. And it's maybe time to drink another bit of lion's mane. God, I'm a mess without that. So I don't know where you are in life, but as we grow and transform and transition through all the parts of the river, to all the phases of life, we meet ourselves in new ways. So that was that moment. And I snorkeled back to the beach from the boat. I was like, I'm just gonna jump in with my dry bag. And that way I can just sit here and kind of call myself back home. I think it's part of that. We've been moving around a lot. We've been in this ocean exploring different time periods, and it's time to call myself back. So I'm calling all the parts of me, all the different time zones, different dimensions. Oh, the one that's watching over my kids, they're safe with grandma. Calling myself into presence in this moment on Maho Beach, the Caribbean, looking out at the Atlantic. The invitation is that you find those moments to remind yourself to come all the way back, fill up with where you are, root down in the moment. They're precious. Sending you much love. Just wanted to share that moment of the day.